So, for the introduction of the case, on 10 January 2026, PT Nusantara Retail signed a contract with CV Garuda Apparel to produce and deliver 3,000 employee uniforms with a total contract value of 900 million. So, the contract terms is first 50% payment in advance. The remaining payment after the goods are delivered. And the delivery must be complete no later than 31 March 2026. A late delivery penalty of 0.5% per day with a maximum penalty of 10% of the contract value. PT Nusantara Retail paid an advance payment of 450 million rupiah. However, the main fabric supplier of CV Garuda Apparel experienced a fire causing the delivery to be delayed by 20 days. As a result, PT Nusantara Retail had to postpone the launch of its new employee uniforms. The company claimed that it suffered promotional and operational loss. So when making the final payment, PT Nusantara Retail deduct 90 million rupiah as a contractual penalty. CV Garuda Apparel reject the deduction because it believed that the delay happened due to circumstances beyond its control. Since both companies want to maintain their business relationship, they agree to resolve the dispute through negotiation, which is one form of alternative dispute resolution.
Moving on to the introduction of roles. Here, we already decided into two parties. The first one is PT Nusantara Retail. We have Managing Director here. Their responsibilities to explain the company losses and act as the lead negotiator and also decide the minimum acceptable settlement. And they have interest to receive fair compensation and maintain a discipline among suppliers. And also we have a legal manager of PT Nusantara Retail. They have responsible to explain the contract provisions and explain the legal basis of breach of contract and also to propose the possible settlement option. The legal manager have interest to ensure the contract is respected and resolve the dispute without going to court. On the other hand, we have CV Garuda Apparel. Here, we also have the managing director. They're responsible to explain the reason why delay of the product, and the second one to offer the possible solution. And also they have interest to receive the remaining payment and maintain a good business relationship. And also we have finance and legal officer. They're responsible to explain the company financial condition and suggest a payment arrangement. And they have interest to avoid major financial losses and also avoid the litigation.
So now I will explain about alternative dispute resolution method, especially negotiation. So negotiation is a dispute resolution process where the parties communicate directly to find a mutually acceptable solution without involving a third party. And the characteristic of negotiation, the first one is voluntary, the second one is confidential, and third one is flexible. And they focus on the interests of both parties to aims to achieve a win-win solution because negotiation is chosen because both companies want to continue working together in the future.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting us. We also appreciate the opportunity to resolve this issue through discussion.
We hope today's meeting will help both parties understand each other's position and reach a fair agreement.
We share the same hope and we believe the open communication is the best way to solve this dispute.
Before we begin, let's agree that this meeting is conducted in good faith and with mutual respect.
Of course, we are committed to finding a solution that benefits both companies.
As you know, your delivery arrived 20 days later than the agreed deadline.
Yes, we understand that.
Because of the delay, we had to postpone our new uniform launch. We had already prepared advertisement, promotional materials, and employee introduction event.
I understand that this created difficulties for your company.
It also affects our company image because many branches already announced the launch date.
The contract clearly states that delivery must be completed no later than 31 March 2026. It also includes a penalty clause of 0.5% per day with a maximum of 10% of the contract value.
Based on this clause, we dedicate 19 million from the remaining payment.
We understand your decision, although we hope there is still room for discussion. We sincerely apologize for the delay. Unfortunately, our main fabric supplier experienced a serious fire that destroyed their warehouse.
When did you receive that information?
We are informed 2 weeks before the production deadline.
Yeah, we also immediately contact our several new suppliers, but unfortunately, many of them not have the required fabric stock.
Did you inform our company as soon as the incident happened?
Inform your purchasing team. After confirming the impact on production, looking back, we admit that we should have informed you earlier.
Earlier communication would help us prepare another plan.
We completely understand. We sincerely apologize.
Our company suffered real financial loss because of the delay.
We understand, but the 90 million dedication is very difficult for us.
What amount of the compensation do you think is reasonable?
We would like to propose a deduction of 30 million.
Could you explain why you chose that amount?
Our company has already spent additional money to purchase fabric from another supplier and to pay overtime of our employees.
In addition, we would like to offer a 10% discount on your next order.
That is a good offer, but we need stronger assurance that this situation will not happen again.
We are ready to improve our production, management, and communication.
Would you also agree to include an early notification clause in the future contracts?
Yes, we fully agree.
What do you think about their proposal?
I believe they act in good faith.
The contract gives us the right to claim the full penalty.
That is true, but litigation would cost more time and money.
But our actual financial loss is around 35 million.
If we continue this dispute, we might lose a supplier that has worked well with us before.
The discount on the next project could also reduce our future expense.
So I think accepting 30 million and the discount is a practical solution.
I agree. Let's continue the negotiation. Thank you for your waiting. We have discussed your proposal.
Thank you. We are ready to hear your decision.
We are willing to reduce the penalty from the 90 million to 30 million.
We sincerely appreciate your understanding.
However, we have several conditions.
Please let us know.
First, the compensation will remain at 30 million.
And the second, your company will provide a 10% discount for our next project.
We agree.
Third, any production problem must be reported immediately so we can prepare alternative solutions.
We agree we will improve our communication system.
If these conditions are fulfilled, we are prepared to complete the remaining payment.
Thank you. We appreciate your flexibility.
We hope this agreement strengthens our partnership.
We feel the same. We look forward to working together again.
And shall we sign the settlement agreement?
Yes, we are ready.
Excellent. With this agreement, we consider the dispute resolved.
Thank you for resolving this matter through negotiation instead of litigation. So, final agreement for in this case. First, PT Nusantara Retail will pay the remaining balance of 420 million rupiah to CV Garuda Apparel accept 30 million education as compensation. Third, CV Garuda Apparel will provide a 10% discount for the next project. Fourth, future contract will include an early notification mechanism if production problem occur. Fifth, the dispute is fully resolved through negotiation and both parties agree not to pursue litigation.